Good morning, Cauayan City. I am Teacher Marivi, your Teleradyo teacher in English for grade 7 learners. How are you today, dear students? Welcome to your new learning environment, your new normal classroom setting in the educative process amid pandemic. So it's definitely a whole new world for you. Are you excited to discover your new world as we begin our first topic in English for quarter 1, week 1? Absolutely yes! So listen, learn, and enjoy as I give you our first topic for the week. I hope that you are all in a good mood together with your parents or guardian while tuning in to this station. I suggest you stay in your most conducive place to study for a better and faster absorption of learning. So let us start the ball rolling. At this juncture, I want you to hold your module in English for grade 7 learners. Are you holding your module now? I presume. Our topic for today is all about analogy and its types. Do you know about analogy? What are the different types of analogy? For you to know more about our topic, I would like you to listen and watch this video about analogy.
Learning upgrade.
You're asking me, what is an analogy? It's a relationship between two words. Red is to stop, as is. Green is to what? At a red light, you stop. At a green light, you go. Tall is to short, as is. Big is to what? The opposite of tall is short. The opposite of big is small. 3 is to 6, as is. 4 is to what? 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. Now you see, what is an analogy? It's a relationship between two words.
Did you like the song? What did you learn about analogy? Analogy is the relationship between two words. The word relationship is very important in understanding analogy. For you to identify the correct analogy, you have to determine the relationship of the first set of words. Like short is to tall, as wide is to blank. The correct answer is narrow. What is the relationship between short and tall as to wide and narrow? They are antonyms. What about this example? Bird is to air and fish is to blank. The correct answer is water. What is the relationship of the first set of words? Bird is characterized to live in air, while fish is characterized to live in water. Another example. This time, let us integrate math in our example. Can you still recall your lessons in math? Let's try this. Addition is to sum, as subtraction is to blank. What do you think is the answer? The correct answer is difference. Why? What is the relationship between addition and sum? subtraction and difference. Sum is the result of addition, while difference is the result of subtraction. Class, what did you observe with the examples? They have different types of relationship, right? Yes. Analogies have different types. Do you want to know more about the different types of analogies? Listen and watch this video with Teacher Aya through Educatun.
Let's learn English through Educatun with Teacher Aya. Today, we will study the different types of analogy. Analogy shows similarities, or things in common, between a pair of words. Example, sky is to blue, as grass is to. The clue is to discover why and how the first pair go together. The color of the sky is blue. What is the color of the grass? The color of the grass is green. So the answer is, sky is to blue, as grass is to green. The types of analogy are synonyms, antonyms, cause and effect, function, characteristic quality, and part to whole. Synonyms are analogies that have the same meaning. Example, awful is to terrible, as beautiful is to pretty. Awful has the same meaning with terrible. Beautiful and pretty mean the same, too. Another example is, start is to begin, as finish is to end. Start and begin mean the same, as well as finish and end. Antonyms are words that have opposite meaning. Example, big is to small, as long is to short. The opposite of big is small, while the opposite of long is short. Another example is, fat is to slim, as fast is to slow. The opposite of fat is slim. The opposite of fast is slow. In cause and effect analogy, one word is the source of some action, the other word is the result or consequence. Example, earthquake is to tsunami, as cavity is to toothache. Earthquake is the cause, while tsunami is the effect. And cavity is the reason of having toothache. Another example is, effort is to success, as sleep is to energy. Effort is the cause of success. And sleep is the cause of you gaining energy. Let's practice. Select the correct word to complete the analogy. Allow is to forbid. As, build is to, is it construct, or destroy. Hungry is to eat. As thirsty is to drink, or water. Rough is to bumpy. As swift is to, is it fast, or slow? The correct answers are, destroy, drink, fast. Congratulations. Do not forget to hit like and subscribe to Teacher Aya Educatun. Thank you.
So what are the different types of analogies according to Teacher Aya? Let's review. The different types of analogies are synonyms and antonyms, cause and effect relationship, characteristic quality relationship, and part to whole relationship. So let us discuss this one by one. A synonym shows two things that are similar, while an antonym shows things that are opposite. Example, lovely is to beautiful, as step is to pace. Lovely is to ugly, as step is to help. The cause and effect relationship. Cause explains why something happened, while effect explains the result. Example, rain is to wet, as sun is to dry. Another type of analogy discussed by Teacher Aya is part-to-whole relationship. This shows two things which are connected, or one is part of the other. Example, algebra is to mathematics, while physics is to science. Now, do you want me to add more types of analogy? In your module, we have included more types of analogy. Another type of analogy is the noun and adjective relationship. This features a noun and an adjective that describes the noun. Example, mouse is too small as elephant is too big. Small is an adjective used to describe a mouse, while big is an adjective that describes an elephant. Another type of analogy is a tool and user relationship. This type of analogy includes an object or tool and the person who uses it. Example, hammer is to carpenter as torch is to welder. Chalk is to teacher as microphone is to DJ. Another type of analogy is the tool and action relationship. This type of analogy shows a tool and the action it is used. Example, hammer is used by a carpenter while a torch is used by a welder. Another type of analogy is the tool and object relationship. This shows a tool and an object it used with. Example, hammer is to nail as wrench is to nut. Another type of analogy is the action or thing acted upon relationship. When you perform an action, you perform it upon someone or something. Example, book is to read as pencil is to write. The last type of analogy is the increasing-decreasing relationship. Example, happy is to ecstatic, as angry is to enraged. There you have it, dear students. This time, let's make a recap about our topic for today. What is analogy again, class? Analogy is the relationship between two words. And what are the different types of analogy that we discussed? We have 10, right? Yes. They are 1. Synonyms and antonyms. 2. Cause and effect relationship. 3. Characteristic and quality relationship. 4. Part-to-whole relationship. 5. Noun and adjective relationship. 6. Tool and user relationship. 7. Tool and action relationship. 8. Tool and object relationship. 9. Action and thing acted upon relationship. And number 10, the increasing and decreasing intensity relationship. So you have learned about the different types of analogies. It is then expected that you already have a clear understanding about the topic. Are you ready for some exercises? Let's do this. Complete its analogy by selecting the word from the choices. Number 1. Lion is to carnivore as carabao is to blank. A. Omnivore. B. Herbivore. The correct answer is letter B. Herbivore. Carnivore is a meat-eating animal like the lion, while herbivore is a plant-eating animal like the carabao. Number 2. France is to Europe as Philippines is to blank. A. Asia. B. America. The correct answer is letter A, because France is a part of Europe while Philippines is a part of Asia. Number 3. Whisper is to quiet as shout is to blank. A. Mumble. B. Yell. The correct answer is letter B. The pairs of words in this analogy is synonym. Whisper is similar to quiet, while shout is the same as yell. Number 4. Ounce is to liter, as minute is to blank. A. Second. B. R. The correct answer is letter A. R. The pairs of words used in this analogy are synonyms. Number 5. Sunrise is to dawn, as sunset is to blank. A. Dusk. B. Dark. The correct answer is dusk. Dusk is related to sunset, while dawn is related to sunrise. How's your score, class? If you got 5 over 5, that's excellent. If you got 4 over 5, that's very good. If you got 2 over 5 or 1 over 5, it means that you need to go over our lesson again using your module and some other reference materials. For your activity for the week, answer exercises A, B, C, D, E, F, and G on pages 9 to 16. Your respective subject teachers will make a follow-up on these learning activities that I assigned you to do. In closing, may I just give you this message to ponder on. Since relationship is a very essential word used to understand our topic in analogy, let's try to contemplate on this quote. The greatest comfort in this life is having a close relationship with God. So our relationship to God, our Creator, is the most important and precious relationship that we can have. This is not only for our spiritual growth, but for us to have a sound mind and a sound body, especially in these times of adversities. Have a great day, everyone. I hope that you have learned something today. Again, this is Teacher Marivi. Let's call it a day.